The internet moves fast, but when a gay moment hits just right, it stays. From viral interviews to unexpected flirty glances, queer content has never been more visible, chaotic, and gloriously unapologetic. In today's episode of Rainbow Spotlight, we're counting down the top 5 gay moments the internet can't stop talking about right now. Some are loud and wild, others quiet, intimate, and just vulnerable enough to make you pause mid-scroll. From steamy TikToks to celebrity soft launches, we're diving into the energy, the reactions, and the subtle, or not-so-subtle clues that made fans lose their minds. And trust us, you'll never guess what went down with number 3. It's the kind of moment that had queer Twitter in full caps lock mode. Drop the number that hit you hardest and tell us where you're watching from. We're global, we're loud, and we're reading all of it. Rob Anderson, the internet's gay tour guide. We can't stop watching. When you mix unapologetic queerness, whip-smart humor, and a deep knowledge of pop culture chaos, you get Rob Anderson, aka the man currently dominating gay TikTok feeds across America. This week, his viral gay science videos hit a whole new level of absurd brilliance, and fans are calling it the gayest thing on the internet right now. For those just catching up, Rob's Gay Science series is part parody, part social commentary, and 100% queer brilliance. With titles like Why Do Gays Run So Weird? Or Why Gays Can't Sit in Chairs Properly, Rob takes common stereotypes and elevates them into absurdist, laugh-out-loud masterclasses on queer behavior, coded gestures, and cultural habits. But this week's moment, it wasn't just funny, it was personal. In his latest viral video, Rob breaks down why gay men are drawn to emotionally unavailable athletes. The twist? Instead of casting actors, he used real TikTokers, including one mystery guy with a gym-built body, a backwards cap, and a soft smile that made viewers collectively gasp. The internet took notice. The comments exploded, "Okay, but are they dating in real life?" This isn't a sketch, it's foreplay. We don't need a joke, Rob, we need answers. That's when things spiraled, in the best way. Within hours, fans had found the mystery guy's profile. He'd liked the video, shared it to his story, and captioned it with, "Rob made me do this." TikTok detectives went into full queer CSI mode, combing through old posts, decoding glances, tracking likes. It wasn't just content anymore. It was gay folklore unfolding in real time. And Rob? He didn't deny anything. He just posted a cryptic selfie with the caption, "Science is about observation. I'm observing a lot lately." That's the brilliance of Rob Anderson. He gives you thirst-trap comedy with just enough intimacy to blur the lines between performance and possibility. Fans don't just laugh at his content, they want to be in it, next to him, or watching from the sidelines, hoping the punchline turns into a plot twist. And beyond the comedy, Rob's presence online is a masterclass in confident queerness. His look blends clean-cut charm with boy-next-door mischief. Think oversized pastel sweaters, collarbones for days, soft lighting, and the occasional perfectly timed wink. It's all intentional, and it's working. In a social media world full of filters, scripts, and straight-coded safe zones, Rob brings a different energy. Chaotic, flirty, deeply smart, and proudly gay. Drop a 1 if Rob's brilliance, boldness, and possible soft launch made your entire algorithm gay again. Jared McCain, the basketball star, redefining what straight looks like. In a sports world that still clings tightly to locker room bravado and hypermasculine codes, Jared McCain is quietly and fabulously changing the entire aesthetic of modern masculinity. And this week, one viral video had queer TikTok collectively spiraling. Here's what happened. Jared, the Duke University basketball breakout and TikTok star, posted a GRWM "Get Ready With Meal" clip before a game. But this wasn't your typical throw-on sweats and bounce routine. Jared applied concealer, brushed his eyebrows, spritzed his curls, and picked out his earrings with a tenderness that said, "I care about how I show up, on and off the court." The video went mega viral. Over 7 million views, thousands of shares, and a comment section split between stunned jocks, queer fans, and everyone in between. Some said, "Normalize this." Others, "Straight guys don't move like this." And one perfect comment, "He's not out, he's evolved." So let's unpack it. Jared has never publicly labeled his sexuality. In fact, he's posted thirst traps of his girlfriend before. But his online presence, filled with crop tops, painted nails, dance challenges, and a comfort with femininity most athletes still avoid, has made him a Gen Z icon for a new kind of masculinity. Because while older generations ask, "Is he gay or not?" Jared seems to be asking a different question entirely. "Why does it matter if I'm this happy?" And that joy is contagious. From his locker room TikToks to Fashion Week cameos, Jared doesn't just flirt with style, he commits. Think rhinestone chokers with Letterman jackets, burgundy nails holding Gatorade bottles, Balenciaga boots under basketball shorts. It's not queerbait, it's not performance, it's just him. This week, fans resurfaced a clip from an older interview where Jared was asked about the hate he sometimes gets online. He paused and simply said, "I'm not here to prove I'm a man. I'm here to love what I do." In a culture still obsessed with labeling, his refusal to explain is radical in its own right. For queer youth watching him, Jared is more than an athlete. He's proof that softness isn't weakness, that sparkle and strength can coexist, that masculinity can include moisturizer and earrings and feelings and still command respect. And whether he ever comes out, or already has in the ways that matter, one thing's certain: Jared McCain isn't following a playbook, he's writing a new one. Drop a 3 if Jared made you feel like it's okay to show up exactly as you are, on or off the court. Brandon Puskiwitz, the TikTok soft boy making masculinity gay. Again, if you've been on queer TikTok any time in the last month, there's a high chance Brandon Puskiwitz has already shown up on your FYP, staring softly into the camera, lip-syncing to SZA, or pulling off a fit that screams mask energy with bisexual lighting. And this week, one video took him from soft boy thirst trap to full-blown internet obsession. It started with a 15-second clip, Brandon, shirtless in gray sweats, applying lip balm in front of his bathroom mirror. No audio, just a look, a long look. He blinked once, tilted his head, bit his lip, fade to black. No caption, no hashtags. But within 48 hours, 3.2 million views, over 450,000 likes, and comments like, "Why is this more intimate than my last relationship? Gay or just understanding lighting? If this man doesn't come out by next week, I'm filing a class action heartbreak lawsuit." To be clear, Brandon has never officially labeled his sexuality. But fans have been picking up the signals for months: his gentle energy, his gender-fluid style, the Taylor Swift deep cuts, the mutual follows with other out creators. And now this video has reignited speculation that Brandon might be slowly easing into something more open. Earlier this week, he posted another clip. This time, slow dancing alone to Frank Ocean's Pink Plus White, shirt half open, fairy lights glowing in the background. In the caption, he wrote, "Some things don't need to be said to be felt." Queer TikTok took that and ran with it. One duet stitched the clip with a simple note: he's not closeted. He's in the soft launch phase. But what makes Brandon's moment so powerful isn't just that he might be queer. It's the way he's rewriting what masculinity can look and feel like. In a sea of gym bros and toxic alpha energy, Brandon represents a new wave, emotionally present, aesthetically fluid, and unbothered by anyone's definitions. Style-wise, he's perfected the Gen Z uniform: mesh tops, baggy cargos, pearl necklaces, chipped black nail polish, and an unshakable sense of "I know who I am, even if I'm not ready to say it yet." And beyond the thirst, there's depth. In a recent live stream, someone asked if he was gay. He smiled softly and said, "I think people deserve to know themselves before they owe anyone answers." That line, Instaquote. TikTok reposted. Instagram captioned. Because Brandon isn't playing coy, he's protecting peace. And honestly, that's just as queer as anything else. Because maybe this generation doesn't need a big coming out moment. Maybe they're just letting the vibe speak first. Drop a 2 if Brandon's soft power reminded you that masculinity can still feel like magic. Rebel Wilson and Anna Camp. The unexpected pair that broke queer TikTok. This week we've seen on-screen chemistry, we've seen red carpet flirting. But nothing, and we mean nothing, prepared queer fans for the viral storm that came this week when Rebel Wilson and Anna Camp were spotted looking very much not just friends at an event in Los Angeles. The moment? A quick backstage video shared by a stylist's assistant. Rebel and Anna, standing close, very close. Laughing, whispering, and in one now slowed down and zoomed in frame, Anna places her hand gently on Rebel's lower back, while Rebel blushes and tugs playfully at Anna's sleeve. That's all it took. Queer TikTok lost it. Fan reactions ranged from, "Wait, are they a thing?" "Pitch perfect reunion turned pitch perfect romance?" "I didn't know I needed this. Now I need this." Let's break it down. We know Rebel Wilson publicly came out in 2022 and is now happily engaged to designer Ramona Agruma. But fans noticed something curious. Rebel was not wearing her engagement ring that night, and neither she nor Ramona have posted about each other in weeks. Anna Camp, meanwhile, has never publicly identified as LGBTQ+, but has a long history of playing queer-coded roles and being an ally. Plus, the two actresses have always had great chemistry dating back to their Pitch Perfect days. What's sending fans over the edge is the timing and body language. Because while celebs often interact playfully, there's something about this vibe that felt tender, familiar, possibly more than friendly. And now the fan edits are everywhere. Slow-mo black and white cuts of their eye contact, Taylor Swift songs in the background, captions like, "Maybe some love stories really do get a sequel." So are they dating? Are they just incredibly close friends in a moment of queer-coded lighting and proximity? We don't know. And to be honest, that's kind of the magic, because this isn't about outing anyone. It's about celebrating the possibility that two powerful women, both beloved in queer circles, can share a moment so soft, so intimate, that fans feel a little more seen just watching it. It's also about the joy of imagining, what if queerness didn't always need to be labeled, explained, or confirmed? What if we just felt it? In a world where representation still matters and softness between women is so often erased, this moment gave queer fans something rare, visibility with a wink. And whether it was romance, reunion, or just really good champagne, one thing's clear: the internet hasn't stopped talking about it, and neither have we. Drop a 4 if this moment between Rebel and Anna made your queer little heart scream and softly sob at the same time. Josh Helfgott, the gay storyteller who's turning pain into power. If you've ever cried at a coming out video on TikTok, felt validated by a stranger's soft confession, or paused mid-scroll because someone shared a queer love story you didn't even know you needed, that moment probably had Josh Helfgott's fingerprints on it. Josh isn't an actor, musician, or red carpet name. But this week, he was the most talked about gay creator online. Not because he went viral, but because of what he made go viral. His videos feel simple at first glance. A gentle voice, soft lighting, text overlay, and a story. But within seconds, you're hooked. Because Josh doesn't just tell queer stories, he honors them. He stitches together fragments of real lives, long-lost letters, historical photos, anonymous emails, whispered truths. And this week, his storytelling reached a whole new emotional peak. He posted a 2-part video titled, "He Waited 60 Years to Say I Love You." It told the story of 2 Wheat soldiers who fell in love in secret, were separated by war and shame, and reconnected only once in their 80s. The final moment? A voice memo of one man, now in hospice, whispering, "I didn't know we could live like this, but you made me feel alive once." The internet lost it. The video racked up over 12 million views in 72 hours. Queer users across generations commented with stories of their own. "This sounds like my grandfather's story. We never talked about it. My dad came out at 67. I'm sobbing. Thank you for keeping our history alive." But Josh isn't just a content creator. He's become a kind of queer digital historian, curating real LGBTQ+ moments, many submitted by fans or followers, and delivering them with gentleness, gravity, and undeniable warmth. There's something rare about his presence online. While most platforms chase drama and performance, Josh slows everything down. His voiceover? Calm, full of care. His visuals? Black and white, golden glow, archival images layered with rain sound effects or subtle piano chords. He turns 30-second videos into time machines. And this week, his comment section felt like a chapel, full of memories, grief, love, and healing. What makes Josh's work so important is how it bridges generations. Teens discovering queer history for the first time. Elders feeling seen after decades. Allies learning the quiet details never taught in school. He's not making noise, he's making space. And perhaps the most powerful moment of all came when he was asked why he does this. He answered in a duet, "Because someone did it for me once, and I want to be that for someone else." That's why Josh Helfgott's moment this week wasn't just viral, it was sacred. Drop a 5 if Josh reminded you that being gay isn't just about who we love. It's about how we hold each other's stories. From flirty glances and viral thirst traps to soft whispers and sacred storytelling, today's episode reminded us that queer moments come in all shapes, volumes, and timelines. Some made us laugh, some made us feel seen, some made us pause and say, "Wait, was that what I think it was?" But each of them mattered, because visibility isn't always about labels. Sometimes it's in the softness of a look, a wink across a dance floor, a TikTok caption that says more in silence than 1,000 hashtags ever could. These 5 moments weren't just gay content. They were evidence that queer people are showing up, shining, and shaping culture in real time. And the best part? You were here to witness it, to scream in the comments, to cry, to share it with your group chat and whisper, "Look, it's us." Drop the number that hit you hardest and tell us where you're watching from. Rainbow Spotlight isn't just a channel. It's a global queer love letter. And you're part of every page we write. Don't forget to subscribe because we've only just begun.